everyone? How's everyone?
Yeah.
So I've caught your live tonight, and I've been getting scammers from lives and do reports that they don't listen to me. I don't know what that has to do with. Is that with us? Hello, Karen.
I hope not.
My voice is kind of shot, so bear with me. Hello, Carrie. How are you? How's everyone doing? Wearing the hat today for everyone. Hello, John McGinnis, Veronica. How are you? How you doing, Suzanne?
How you
Rachel?
doing?
How are you? Yes, Tuesday night. I know it's been a while. I have to rope some people into doing these things, so we gotta.
I have been working.
The prima donna.
I have been working.
The prima donna.
He says this nonsense, but it ain't.
I have to remind. We're gonna do one. We're gonna do it.
I'm a very focused girl.
See? And now listen to us listening to us.
Right.
Go ahead, keep that going so I can hear what I missed.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy.
We're ready. Fire. Fire, fire. It is a beautiful night out. 100%.
As well. As usual, your contribution is greatly appreciated. Hello, Nicole. How are you? So,
I thank you for that message, Nicole.
we are about to hit the very, very, very busy season, and we're looking forward to it and
Hey, Caitlin.
and dreading it all in the same breath, I guess is the word, because when we hit September 7th after Labor Day, we don't stop until the end of the year, literally every weekend. I counted up the events, and there's probably
too many.
19, 20 between September and December. So it is crazy how busy we're going to be.
Someone was trying to schedule us to do something, and literally we're just like, no, all Fridays are gone, all Saturdays are gone. No, we've got certain things that we have to do during the week, and then it was just like, it was crazy how it was like we couldn't find a certain day to do what this person wanted to do, but we finally did.
Hello, Marianne. Hello, Anna. Sally, long time. How are you? First thing, hello, Lauren. How are you? First thing I want to touch on, and I won't spend a lot of time on this, is Christine, also known as Melissa, aka. I won't spend a lot of time on this. I posted something yesterday, and I get this a lot, and this is why I posted it. People, hey Jackie, Lisa, people saying to me, we go to these things or we attend these events because you guys are friends with these people. We get that a lot. And as I said in that post, sometimes that's true, and sometimes it ain't. Because we do have friends in this field, good friends that we support and we would do anything for, and that we help. And then we've got other people who used to be our friends who completely changed, and that's normal for this paranormal field, who we no longer associate with. Now, again, it's an unwritten law in the paranormal community. You don't get on here and share your laundry list of who we get along with and who we don't get along with. Suffice to say that some of the people out there who you think are still our friends and that we associate with, we are not. So if you ever want to ask, I'd be happy to tell you, but we'll never post it here or talk about it here. But don't assume, because it changes often in this field. Trust me, don't assume. Anyway, this Friday we're going back to Liberty Hall. Hopefully I have a voice by then. Last time I lost my voice, I got sick. That was after the bash. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, but don't you be doing that.
It's just started happening all of a sudden.
You got a tickle.
Because I used to, no, it's not even a tickle. It's I'm losing my voice.
Oh, that's not good.
Somebody has to do all the damn talking during this live streams that I lose my voice by talking so much. See, somebody else just mentioned the weather. Andrea, we were very sorry to hear. I mean, brokenhearted actually, to hear about Andrea and her diagnosis, and we wanted her to come to the expo so bad. We really did.
And she wanted to be there really
We
well.
had such a great time with her last October when we did the meet and greet and the lecture with her. Such a great person, funny person. Within 5 minutes with her, you like her. It's hard not to like her. And when we found out that she wasn't coming and the severity of her diagnosis, we were heartbroken. And I texted her, and I'm sure a million other people reached out to her with all the power of prayer and all the thoughts and prayers. Hopefully, again, only the best for her. You know, she's such a great person. I pray for the best possible outcome for her because she is.
I personally believe in miracles. Sometimes
I hope so. I really do.
You see what people think that it's the end and it's the worst outcome, and all of a sudden something turns around and it for no explanation whatever, and it's gone, or it's so much better than what was tested. So I'm going to keep holding on and praying that happens for her.
Yeah, for sure.
She's the type of person who deserves that.
Yeah,
she deserves a miracle.
Amy Bruni actually posted something that was very thoughtful and heartfelt, and Amy actually posted something to the it was something like, you know, cancer has met its match this time because she is such a strong person and such a positive energy. God, there's not many people out there, like Chris is one of those people, of course, that just radiates positive energy and just goodness. There's not enough of those people out there in the world. I wish there were more. I got one because I didn't have any. So, I mean,
I'm rubbing off on you. I've rubbed off on you.
It kind of counterbalances, you know. So,
you're a good guy.
But no, again, we were heartbroken when we found out she wasn't coming, and then we found out why. And
it was devastating to hear that news. But
John Zaffis wanted so bad for her to be there. So many others did as well. We did as well. But again, the more important thing.
You don't count anybody out. Just because you get it diagnosed doesn't mean there's nothing that's got a stamp on the bottom of our feet that we're going to follow the exact same path that somebody else with the same diagnose. And if anybody can do this, it's
Lisa's
her.
loading up on the hard questions. We talked about the Conjuring House stuff. All I'll say about that is that I don't know the owner. I know Cody and Satori. I don't really know what's going on there. I never been there. I never met the owner. I'm watching what you guys are watching, and I'm just as confused, and I have no idea what's going on there. I know I watched the Jason Hall's videos. I believe I saw the text that Jason posted, so I don't think he's making that up. I don't know what's going on there. I really don't.
We've never been to the Conjuring House
if she has issues, I hope she gets help. If it's something else where she's trying to build the legend of the place to make more money and sell it, I don't know. I really don't. It could be either or. It could be none. I don't know any of the players involved. So for me, I'm like you guys. I'm a spectator, and I just don't know what the heck is happening. I'm glad I'm not part of it. That's for damn sure. I got enough of my own problems. So the last thing I need is something like the Conjuring House going on. But special thanks to you guys for a couple of things. Burlington Prison event sold out, no problem. Gone when we announced it. We are doing the open house there again, though, during the day. We'll be there from 1 to 4 this time. So you can come hang out with us, tour the prison. I recommend that to anyone. If you've been there or if you haven't been there. And the thing is, they're not like watching you like a hawk. So if you had a recorder or a gadget with you and you went into a cell, they're not going to stop you.
No, just stop for a minute and do an EVP or just check. The place is amazing.
But we're not investigating it during the day. We're just there from 1 to 4 as sort of a meet and greet. We're hosting a thing. Our friend, Ed Anderson, the runes, he reads runes and bones, which is really cool. He's only going to be able to read 10 people. So the first 10 people that come and donate $10 to the prison will get a reading, and that's it. Otherwise, come and hang out. say hello. We'll talk about what we experienced there. You can
Or
walk
just
around
sit down,
yourself.
because we don't get to hang out with people. We don't. John and I don't get that opportunity. We're busy
Nor
all
we
the
want
time.
to.
And
I'm joking.
but we can actually sit and have a conversation instead of running groups or doing other things, and we can actually have conversations with you guys, and that's the fun part for us, that we finally get to take a moment and sit down between 1 and 4 and have conversations with people, and that's fun, and just share ideas and thoughts and on all of it. So it's really cool.
But no, come by November 16th if you're not doing anything. Stop by, tour the prison. If you've been there, it never gets old. It's just
I hang out with you too, Sally.
It's so cool. And again, we're going to be there from 1 to 4, and then we'll go to dinner, and then we have the ghost hunt after that. That's sold out. But Daniel Voss. But if you can come by, $5. That's a donation towards the prison and the Historic Society. It doesn't go to the township. It goes to the Historic Society, who supports, the local buildings and the history. That's who we do events for there. A lot of other groups, pretty much every other group that goes there, they either rent the building to investigate for themselves, or they rent the building and they charge people to come in so that they can make money. We do this for this Historic Society. And I don't know if any others do that, but I think we're the only one, if not one of a few, that do that. So come by, $5. And again, it goes towards the prison. Hang out with us, listen to us old folks tell a story. Oh, the South Jersey event.
They all want tell us, dang it.
The South Jersey event. That's a negotiation.
Nice, Dan.
We let me tell you about the South Jersey event. We did go there, investigate it. I haven't had time yet to I actually have my Bluetooth headphones charging across from where I am. I have to go through all those clips. I already in the beginning of the one section, I knew there was stuff happening. There's stuff I could clip and then show you guys here. But we need to go back in there because there's 2 more floors that we need to do. But I'm getting information all the time about more people that died in that building that we didn't know. So now we're up to, I think, 7 or 8 people that have died in that building. Not to mention, the blood stain that's supposedly in the attic. And so interesting. And they want to sit on the tickets until we finish the second investigation. I told them just go ahead and sell it, because we found enough in the attic and some in the basement to warrant a look with you guys and us. But they want to finish the rest. So that ain't going to happen until the beginning of September. So we won't know till then, until we can get back in there. And it's going to be really hard because we have something really cool coming up in September that we can't talk about. A project we've been working on for a while has finally come through, and hopefully it leads to something. It might not, but
it'll be fun.
It'll be fun to do because we've been wanting to do this for years, for 3 or 4 years, and now we're finally doing at least part of it. That hopefully could lead to the bigger things and better things. So that was good news to hear today. So and then the Hoover event, the Hoover House, the Hoover House jubilation with Cody and Satori and Pam and Steve at the Hoover House in Waynesboro, December 6th and 7th. Completely sold out. You guys are awesome. I was kind of like thinking, it's all the way in Waynesboro. You're either staying at the Hoover House and those rooms went quick, or you're probably staying over at the Cobblestone. But all of those spots sold like nothing. I mean, every single spot for 2 nights went so quick. And I know we've been mentioning that it's going to be an awesome time. It's going to be an awesome
great time.
But back to that South Jersey building. Sally, sucks that you missed it. We really can't sell anymore. We've kind of booked it out, unfortunately. But that South Jersey building, the stories, we went from they weren't sure how many people actually passed in the building to within 3 weeks, a month of us first getting in, conversations with them, having conversations, like 7, 8 people. And they said kids now. There may be 2 kids that passed in that building. Yeah. So it's getting better. So I can't wait to get up on that first and second floor. And now that we know children might be involved, to see what we see, which would make
It's kind of sad.
It'll be a quick
I know it's
turnaround.
reality of life, but that's a little bit, for me, that's
It'll be a quick turnaround as far as we'll find out in September. We'll do the investigation, and literally the next night after we know what happened, we'll be like, okay, tickets are on sale October 12th. Look, if you want to take a chance, and some have already done this, if you want to take a chance and request tickets for
ahead,
for what?
Ahead of time.
The way you said that, but for tickets for the undisclosed South Jersey location on October 12th, then
send an email.
Roll the dice, send an email, and
just
say you
October
want in.
12th.
No, undisclosed, whatever. Somebody already
just
did
say
it.
October 12th, right?
Look, somebody doesn't handle those emails, and somebody does. I'll give you a guess who handles the emails for the events and who books the events and who. You can guess. There's a 50-50 chance that you'll get the right answer. So when you send the email and the subject, say what the person who you think might answer that email, address it that way. Okay? So just, you have a shot, 50-50. So you know. It is a family show, Celine, and I'm glad you point that out because I have to watch. This one doesn't even know what she's saying. What was it? Rub it, just rub it out. Remember that famous one from, I believe that was last year's Hoover House joke? Just instead of erase it. No, October 11th is Camp Evans. Yes. It's October 11th. That's a Friday night. So keep that in mind. We're going to be doing a lot of back-to-backs. A lot.
Trust me, Patricia. October. I'm steel.
We're going to be doing a lot. In October, the library lectures alone, we decided, don't ask me why, but Trenton reached out to me and asked if we would do a library lecture. So again, I'm trying to give to the South Jersey people. I've given to the Central and the Northern people. I'm trying to now branch out to my Southern Jersey people who are a little crazy when it comes to Phillies and all Philadelphia weird stuff. But you're still in Jersey, so I don't get that. But anyway, I'm trying to branch out to you. I'm trying to build that bridge to South Jersey.
Okay.
Baby steps.
That's what that is.
Baby steps.
Maybe it's South Jersey can't handle you.
So baby steps. So we're going to go there and we're going to do a lecture. I don't remember what day it is. Someday in October, I'll post it. We're going to do a library lecture in Trenton. And then we're going to do 2 near us.
Yes.
That are literally, we do every year. We always did a Linden Library. We always did a Clark Library. Yeah. And usually they book them like a week or 2 apart. They're literally one day after the other.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you want to come to one or the other, or it's going to be the same thing.
Turnpike traveling challenge accepted.
we call Danielle Voss. If you're ever on the Turnpike or the Parkway or any Jersey highway on a day we're having an event or an investigation, and you see what looks like a silver bullet go flying by you, that's Danielle. We all have our ETAs on how long it takes us to get there and get home. Danielle has hers as well, but
that's not the same.
You can cut 20 minutes off of that because she drives like a lightning bolt. And we call her, again, the silver bullet. Wherever we go.
Oh, she's gone.
It's a laugh emoji, but man,
I think we're pulling out of the parking lot of where we are, and she's already texting him home. That's how quick she gets home.
So yeah, 3 library lectures. I stopped at that because that's enough. And you do these library lectures every year. They want like a different subject and a different thing, and it's not easy to come up with that because Chris and I work together on putting. Oh, that's right. No,
You're so full of.
I do that too. So think of all the events.
Should I just leave him here on his own? Seems how he does it all.
Think of all the events and everything, and then I have to put together a library.
You do, don't you? All by yourself. Poor guy.
So think of that.
He does it all. Listen.
And then I got Donna Marion saying, John, I'm having an auction in a month. You need to investigate these items for me. When are you going to get those done?
I need the clips. I need clips.
When are you going to get those done?
I need clips.
I'll probably be back at the Creeper Gallery tomorrow night or Thursday.
Oh,
night.
I will hands down say you have a lot on your plate. I have my stuff that I do too.
But yeah. Yeah, but yours also involved the expo. I have two kingdoms.
Oh God, help me, people. Wasabi.
It's true. It's true. But like I said, I like library lectures.
With a heavy jacket and boots.
That's a big shadow. That's a big shadow. My friend here, Bjorn knows. My friend.
How big your shadow is?
Caitlin knows. She watches Vikings. Ragnar Lothbrok cast a big shadow, and even Bjorn Ironside couldn't.
You think you're Lothbrok?
Couldn't.
You think you're Lothbrok?
That
means I'm Lagatha. Iron Maiden, kick your butt, man. Anyways, you want to talk about the stuff that's going on that we did at the Creeper Gallery this Friday?
Yeah, go ahead. Start.
We did Donna had the haunted mannequin doll that was in a department store in Kentucky.
Which we did second.
We did that one second. We did the Yankee one first. You're right. We did, didn't we? So, well then, please, by all means.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
But I'm gonna talk.
We'll start at the end, and
we'll go backwards.
Yeah.
No, we'll start with the Yankee one. We did do the Yankee one, and he started off with little things here and there.
About the bonnet, huh?
Yeah, she's been asking about the bonnet.
I don't even know.
The bonnet just came in. It's that purple bonnet.
I know what it is. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, we haven't read it. We haven't looked into it
what's
yet.
Her name?
Because it just
Michelle.
came in.
I think Michelle did a whole long write-up.
We didn't read any of it.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
He came across a little bit here and there, but not really.
He was cussed at me a few times.
Yeah, he cursed at you. Was not happy with you at the end there. He continued his. He called you a turd. Do you remember?
I'm glad you find that so amusing.
I do. Because that's a bizarre word to get in an investigation. You have to admit that's kind of a shocking word.
People say the word turd.
Just the fact
even way back when. Back in the 50s, I'm sure turd was the word. It was a bird. Turd's the word. Mau.
But it was fun. I'm laughing because that was just a bizarre, calling you an a-hole or whatever, but calling you the turd word was.
I prefer turd over a-hole.
Really? You'd rather be the shit.
I didn't say that disgusting word. I said
that's what it
turd.
Is.
See what I mean? Right? You all think
just laying out the facts.
Sweet as candy. You all think it, don't you? And you see it just the glimpse. Just the glimpse. But yeah, I don't remember a whole lot coming out of that one except for some nutty.
Yeah,
but again, this is God, imagine a life of a boy being a bat boy for the New York Yankees.
Yep.
Or any team. It doesn't have to be but the Yankees especially in the 50s and stuff. That would be friggin' awesome. That would be. And
That
I'm
would be a
not
dream
reading
come
any
true.
comments because, John, you're going to throw her off. I try to keep her on point, but I see her read and smile, and I know her brain goes, is she not listening anymore? She's thinking of your comment.
I am listening to it. Now, what's going to say is that I would have loved to have been a bat boy for the Yankees. Or even that when I was younger, I actually would sit and watch the games when my father was working and when Strawberry and all them, and I would literally write out the plays for my dad so he'd come home and he could like read the footnotes of what happened in the game.
It's funny that you mentioned him of all people, because
Strawberry, because I remember him being in that game when I was 14, 13.
Was he Yankee for like 10 minutes? I think
But he wasn't on the Yankee team when I was taking the notes from my dad watching
the Mets. You were watching then.
It wasn't the Mets.
Well, that's what he's famous for.
He might have been famous for that, but that wasn't the game I was watching what team he was on. It might have been the Yankees. Well, no, I don't think it was the Yankees at that point. But anyways, I'd do the crib notes of the major plays for my dad on paper and come back and read and stuff. And I played baseball when I was younger. And I loved it. And I would have loved to have done that. That would have been fun. I used to go keep score for my dad at his company games too.
Like what, softball?
Yeah, no, baseball. They played baseball.
Hardball.
Hardball. They played hardball. It was for a company that he worked.
Anyway, let's talk about things that are a little more interesting than Chris's father's.
I'm just saying. But I would have. But what I was going with that, and he was like, got me all off tangent, is that I would have loved to have been a bat boy / bat girl. I would have loved that.
I would have loved to have been Batman myself, but that's obviously not an option as a bat boy or bat girl. But Batman would have been the best one out of the group.
Hi, David.
But who knows how long he was able to do that? According to him, only a year.
Yeah, he said from that one. Yeah.
But even so, that's had to be a thrill. I mean, I wonder if that's like equivalent. Let's say hypothetically, like, you know how these child stars, they have, 3-4 years on a sitcom, then the rest of their life is just garbage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You wonder if like being a bat boy for the Yankees and being around all those stars is like that.
And then all of a sudden he's just
you grew up to just be some guy who drinks every day, and like your big claim to fame was that you got to meet, Lou Gehrig and all these great Yankees and, Mickey Mantle and stuff. And,
or do you think that they had like a program where they would like just bring in?
I don't know. But he really didn't have much to offer. Yeah, that's worth a second turn. But that mannequin, yeah, because everybody remembers them. They're all over the history sports books. I think there's an Olympic category for that as well. Said no one ever. But anyway. So then we see the mannequin. As soon as we walked in the door, and we came around the corner, I saw that. Is it a mannequin? Whatever. I don't even know what to call it. A display?
It's a display. It's a display mannequin.
Right. So I saw that. And right away, there was one of those stop me in my tracks. And I looked at it. And we were talking to Donna on the phone today. And Donna said how that was in the window for 40 years at the shop. And then she put it in her window. But she said there were several of them that she could have bought from this shop. But that one she caught a vibe from. And she felt like there was something connected. So not only did she buy that because she felt like there was something connected, she put a haunted dress on it, on top of it. Yeah, you didn't hear her say that?
No.
Oh, yeah. So when I walked in and I saw that, I was like, I told her the only way to describe certain objects that don't affect you like physically, like where you get a headache or you feel nauseous, but there's certain objects that you feel are looking back at you. I say that all the time because it feels that way. It feels like you're in the room with a person, and they're there and they're looking at you and you're looking at them. As soon as I saw that mannequin, I said, we're doing that. But then I knew you guys were going to pick one, but whatever you guys picked, I was picking that as the second thing, no matter what. Hey, Mary Jane. Oh, Paul's doing well.
We do too. Yeah, me too.
So I saw that and I'm like, we're doing this. I just had a feeling we're doing this. And I heard a few people already interested in purchasing it from what I hear, but that was pretty good. I'll remember that one for a little while. Was it as bad as the Haunted Cape? John was touching that dress. I was, yeah, I was holding her hand. I was touching the dress. And I kept waiting. The funniest part of the night, though, is I believe I have it on video. And I will for surely clip it for you. Is when the mannequin shifted a little bit to the.
It's coming at me.
You know, we had her sit up against the wall, so she wasn't completely secure, you know. And the mannequin,
on the steps.
This one's filming, and it starts sliding towards her, and of course, in typical Chris fashion, ah!
Well, not for nothing, guys. But you got
like,
John standing in front of it. He doesn't have, and it just, and I'm looking at the phone. I'm not looking at her. And in the phone, I just see this thing coming, and it's in the dark. So yeah, it freaked me out. So
we cannot watch a horror movie together.
No.
Pick the worst horror movie, like dumb horror movie that you've ever seen, where they have like those jump scare parts.
Yeah, I don't like jump scares.
Where it's just a bang. She jumps. But mannequins are creepy. Mannequins with eyes are creepy to me. I don't mind like regular mannequins. Anything with eyes freak me out. Donna and I were talking about this, and I think I mentioned this on a live stream before. In my mom's room, my mom wasn't big on art and stuff. Like my mom had like the Last Supper. I think every Italian family has the Last Supper in their kitchen, along with a giant fork and spoon, wooden thing. And she had the Mother Mary statue, but no artwork. The only piece of art my mother had in her room was this painting of these two kids. I don't know if it was a boy and a girl or a girl and a girl, but it was creepy, man. And I don't know where she got it. I wish I could ask her now.
Why were they creepy?
Because when you walked into the room, the eyes.
You have a thing about painting, so. He does.
I would literally walk into a room if I had to get something. I'd stare at that that painting, and the eyes looked like they followed you. One corner to it freaked me the hell out. That mannequin has those eyes.
Yeah, they look like they're looking to the side eye. It's like it's giving you a side eye.
When we were cleaning up, what did I say? Yeah, I'm like, come over here where I am on the side. I said, look at that doll. I said, what does it look like? She's like, it looks like the eyes are crooked.
It does.
Stare right at
us. It's just like that slant eye. Like, yeah, I see you.
No way. And that, if you're around our age, when the movie The Poltergeist first came out, and that freaking clown in the chair was scary as hell.
Yeah.
And you knew sooner or later that thing was going to wind up under the bed or in the closet. That's what anything but like, that's maybe my weird fascination, if you want to call it that, with dolls or mannequins or what are those other things? Like puppets or dummies, marionettes. They all creep me the hell out.
Really?
I am creeped out by them. I really am. Especially like ventriloquist dummies. Oh, the wooden ones. Ooh.
And you laugh at me from
I wouldn't want to be in a dark room with a wooden ventriloquist dummy.
Something tangible.
No way.
You're scared.
It would scare the hell out of me.
But you're not scared.
If you put that in the bedroom and you sat that in the chair, I would not sleep in that room with that damn thing in the chair.
Good to know.
No freaking way.
Good to know.
No way. Or a painting. A human painting with eyeballs. Same thing. I would not sleep in that room. No way. We had a really cool experience. Speaking of, it's similar but not similar. When we went to the Hoover House, I don't know.
She has paintings in all the rooms.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was during the last one that we did there or if we just went to visit. We were doing a session in. I'm horrible with the names of the rooms. I want to say Hoover, the one with the books.
That is the
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's one of the rooms. It's got a bunch of books. It's got a library in it. And we're doing like a session where we have equipment. We're talking. We saw the silhouette of a hand
Oh yeah.
on the wall with the finger pointing like this. It was like this. And it started like this and it came into the frame and it went across the wall and it was pointing at something. So we right away, as good investigators that we right away looked outside the window. Were there any trees or any branches or any street lights or anything that would cause that illusion? So we looked, no trees anywhere to be found. There was a house across the way, Holzer Suite, but too far from where we were to where you would see anything. So we checked, and this was late at night too. So then we said, all right, we got all back to where we were. We said, if you're here, could you do that again? And
then it went, the finger kind of did like
it was so weird, man. So weird. But
and guess who had to sleep in that room? We did. Everybody else that was in there. I
stayed up the whole damn night waiting to see that again.
And yeah, you were not. I mean, you slept on that side because I wouldn't sleep on that side.
Didn't see it. Oh, I'm so disappointed. No. So disappointed.
But it was, if you could picture it, we were sitting on the bed, the windows over here, and the bookshelves were over there, and the two sets of couples were sitting around while we're doing the investigation, and you just all of a sudden look up because there was light from outside that was coming into the room. And you just saw that hand come right across the books, and everybody saw it. That was pretty freaky.
No, even back to the whole like Timmy. You guys have seen Timmy. Timmy's off to the side somewhere.
Yeah.
Timmy's nowhere where I could see him all the time because Timmy freaks me out.
Yeah.
If I look at Timmy's eyes start to. Let me go get Timmy. I'll show you Timmy. He is.
Go get Timmy.
If you guys, my voice is.
Do you know where Timmy is?
I always know where Timmy is.
He always knows where Timmy is.
Let me show you.
Because he threatens me with Timmy all the time. I think Timmy should just take over. I think Timmy should do the work that John does.
Timmy won't say naughty S words. Yeah.
That's for sure. Timmy doesn't talk at all. Timmy doesn't answer. Timmy does. That's what John likes. He just likes to do what he likes to do, and you do what you got to do, and don't say a word. Oh, he's getting something else too. That's just what we need. Timmy. I can't remember the last time. Actually, when I went away, I think he had Timmy sitting here with him because he didn't want to be by himself. Because he likes to torture. That's what John does. But that, just to get back to that haunted doll, no, I can't. Oh, no, really?
So, this is Timmy. See?
You love that damn dog.
Boy, my voice. So Timmy's eyes definitely
freak you out.
They follow you. I put sunglasses on, the old mannequin of Caldwell when I went. And then there's good dolls. This is a good doll. Unlike Timmy, this one has positive energy, and it makes me happy. And he's sitting on a big couch. See the couch? That was the best $10 I ever spent.
What a doll, right?
Oh, call 911. We got a gas leak.
Fart man. I defy you to see Jason Hawes on his YouTube channel have Fart Man come on there, or any other YouTube channel that a paranormal people are doing right now. Show it to me. Put it on right now. Show me. I dare you. This is my type of.
And you guys, you think this is just for here? Even when the lives are over, this continues.
Thank you, John McGinnis gets me. This is what I do. This one here, again, this is where she tolerates me. We're at a big, huge flea market. And, when you go to like one of these big flea market places or antique,
yeah,
Crystal likes to look at everything. You go down every aisle. You're like, I'm like a zip, 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 zip. What I like, I like. What I look at. So we're at this one's outdoor. I think it was the Meadowlands. Was it the Meadowlands? Or you got that?
Mm,
Or it may have been
no.
Columbus.
It was the blue. The blue. It's called blue something.
Blue something. We're at the
Yeah.
Blue something.
Blue Ridge. Blue
And
Ridge.
and we're walking through, and nothing, all the same crap, This is a big outdoor one, like 100 vendors. And I looked down at it, and I looked at the guy, and I'm like, how much for like this thing? I'd have paid like 20, $30 for it, easy.
He would have.
And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, would you take $5 for it? And he's like, yeah, take it. And I was like, cha-ching. And I said to her on the way home, I'm like, if this thing works, because old toys with the batteries, I'm like, it is worth $500, easy to me. And sure enough, I put batteries in it, pressed the finger, and
John likes very unique, quirky kind of stuff.
John's a big child.
And he's got it all over there in the room.
John's
over.
John's a big child.
You are, but I love you.
Proud of it. But yes, a holy relic it is. I should really make it a REM pod. I was thinking what I should have done, Kara, I should have had it like as a haunted object. I just joked like we were going to investigate it, and then had it keep doing that the whole time. That would have been hilarious. But a REM pod would definitely be good. I need to talk.
But a REM pod that makes farting sounds.
Yeah, would have to.
Yeah.
He would have to say things every time something got close to it.
That'd be crazy.
That would be good.
Hey, there's a unique idea.
Anyway, don't steal that one. I know you guys are watching. Fart Man REM pod right here. I know you watch. I know you take notes. That was mine.
That's actually Kara's.
No, it's mine now because I just took it from Kara. That's the way this works. But anyway, so Liberty Hall, we only do Liberty Hall, I think. Did you buy Timmy? If I bought Timmy because I thought I got a vibe from Timmy at first when I bought him. We were walking through it might have been an antique store, and I thought I got a vibe. I thought maybe, but no, there's nothing there.
He just has
Timmy's
a
just
fondness
Timmy.
for Timmy.
Timmy's just Timmy.
But he loves his Timmy.
But Chris went away, and Timmy was my co-host. And Timmy did a great job, and that's why he won't ever go anywhere. He agreed with everything I said. He knew when to chime in and when to stay back.
Yeah. But I'm going to be Timmy. He's just not saying anything.
He just did. So Timmy didn't even do that. But anyway, Liberty Hall, unfortunately, we only do maybe twice a year now. I'd like to do Liberty Hall more. Last year, I think we did it 3 times. I think we did it twice with Adam.
Yeah.
Barry last year.
Yep.
But this year, we're going back. The cool thing about Liberty Hall, if you've never been, is that the mansion itself, 4 generations of Kane, however you say it, I think it's Kane, family lived there. All the furniture is original, which you never find in historic buildings. I defy you to find a historic building where all of the furniture is original to the whatever family lived there. The one that we just went to in South Jersey, nothing except for maybe one. Yeah.
But that got brought back because just by a weird, bizarre reason.
But Liberty Hall, everything is original to the families that lived and died there. Even the cool old children toys that I love, those little tin wind-up ones.
From all the generations.
Real creepy room in the attic that has all the old toys, and they put them around a table like a tea set thing.
That's pretty creepy. Rocking horses.
That's a creepy one. But
and they've got all the old decorations from all the holidays. And when I'm talking about the old ones, we're talking about these paper mache decorations from even before. That's just like, it's insane.
So the mansion itself is very active. I always talk about Captain John. Captain John is the dominant spirit in that building, 2nd floor. And the carriage house is very active. We had a really good time at the carriage house, the last event that I usually in buildings that we do, we each have kind of space that we work with. And you know, you would like to utilize the entire space if it's a whole floor or
Mhm.
something. But there are times, just like with the haunted object, where something happens in one area and you just get bogged down there for the whole time, you know? And that's what happened to me last time at Liberty Hall. The first two groups, we didn't leave the carriage house area where the horses were kept, the stalls. We kept talking to someone.
Activity.
There were EVPs after EVPs and things were going off. And it was just like.
Is that the same time you got the SLS of the horse?
No, that was way before.
That was way before that.
But the same place, but not the same time. But I didn't get to leave that area. There's a whole nother level. And then there's upstairs and downstairs in that building. I didn't go anywhere except for that. And people loved it. I'm like, do you want to move on? There's so much happening here. They're like, no.
Keep going on. So let's keep it going.
Hey, Lauren, how are you? Have I ever ghost tested Timmy? No, Timmy would have let me know by now. He's been with me for a long time. Timmy would have let me know.
A couple years now.
It'd be great to see Timmy running around at night, though, by himself. That would be cool, like the movies do.
All I need to do is wake up before John and set him next to him looking at him, and that'll be it.
No, but we were going over, again, you know, Donna's got the auction coming up on, I don't even know. I know it's September something or other. Carriage House was cool.
Hey.
So for the auction, I need to go back and I need to watch the investigation for every object that's in the auction, and then I need to do a little, like, 2-minute clip of every investigation to show people what happened.
Yeah.
So that, you know, if they want to buy, she's going to have 5 objects.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And we're investigating 2 of them on tomorrow or Thursday. Probably tomorrow. There's no way I could go Thursday at the Creeper and Friday at Liberty Hall. No way. No. So it'll probably be tomorrow night at the Creeper, which during the week is better. Parking's a little easier. Not as crowded, not as loud. Proud and loud.
Woo!
It's pretty good.
There's that kid coming out.
But so tomorrow night probably, because she wants to get that done, and I need to clip all that stuff. So it'll be a quick turnaround. What, 5 days we've been there? Literally, we were there on Friday night.
Yeah.
Hard to park on a Friday.
No, we found that
Auction's on the 18th.
Thank you, Laura.
It's the day after somebody's birthday.
Oh, that's when it is. All right. I didn't know. I don't know when it was.
No, it's not. If it was on your birthday, we would not do it. You think we would? On your birthday?
I would think not.
Are you a robot?
No, but you're not the only one that's a factor.
I'm the only one who works on my birthday. This guy. I've done it. I have. No, I don't think I don't think there's ever been an event on my birthday. Maybe the day before or the day after.
We unfortunately, the way it worked out, I think we had my birthday was on one event that we did.
Oh, well, here we go. No, that's not true. She wants the old.
You know?
It wasn't. It wasn't. What happened?
No.
But we have an event the day before and the day after my birthday.
Believe
it or not.
We do.
No, the 2 days after. Which, again, gifts are welcome.
When you're old, you work on your birthdays.
Wow. What is this one here?
School,
some of Alice's items are still at Cultural and Heritage. I don't know who's Alice. From the
Liberty Hall family.
Alice. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. But I look forward to going back there because good people. Mary Ellen is a dear, dear friend of ours who's, I don't know what her title is there, but she's also, their volunteers are awesome at what they do. They kind of make sure people get back and forth, and God willing, the weather holds out and it's nice that night, and it's been great, the weather.
Oh,
so
beautiful.
I would love a night like tonight. Tonight's chilly. I like those events when it gets a little chilly out, you know. We're getting near the fall.
Seems to be a little bit different type of crackle in the air.
Little crackle. What is exactly a crackle in the air?
Energy.
Crackle. When do you hear these things? That is not an adjective. A crackle in the air.
The air. There's a crackle in the
A
air.
crackle would be like thunder, lightning, or something.
It's that feeling you get. It's like, John, it's like you are sheltered.
But that's on track.
Crackle in the air.
Yeah, crackle in the air. You've never heard that expression before.
Let me get anybody on here, please, who's watching, has heard the expression
Crackle in the air.
crackle in the air. Let's see it. Yes, John McGinnis, you're correct.
Oh,
I don't
Lord.
see one person defending you.
I don't see
crackle
anyone
in the
on your
air.
side either, except John McGinnis.
Crackle or cackle, it's fall weather.
There you go.
I think Kara's just trying to save you.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Don, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all.
There is. You can say there's a crackle in the air.
Well, that's again Chris Crackle of Leaves.
No.
I've heard of a guy from the North Pole, Chris Crackle. I mean, if we're gonna make up stuff, let's just. Global has nothing.
It's slang. It's like anything else.
Just like the S is gonna land where the S is gonna land.
Exactly. That's not that would.
It's stuff you make up.
Stuff I make up.
Fireworks in New Hope. Really? I didn't realize that. Crisp. That's definitely one.
That's cold. Crisp means cold, but crackle is that energy that's in the air. I'm telling you.
It's like she's so hard trying to make up something that fits this definition.
Let me
She
tell
made
you.
up a word, and now she's going to try to. She's going to try to tell you what it means now.
All right. So
All right, yes, go ahead.
when you make that sound, you grab something that makes a crackle sound.
A crackle sound.
A crackle sound. You've never heard crackle before. The word crackle. Look up the word crackle. You never heard like it crackled. That's kind of like the same idea of like if you take a piece of wood and you crackle it up, that you get that.
You're just digging that hole.
Anyways.
Crackle in the air. Well, remember, we're gonna have Chris t-shirts. We've got to get the merchandise site back up. It's not up. It hasn't been up for a while. We're looking for a new vendor, but believe me, there will be.
That's what I'm talking about.
S is gonna land where it's gonna land. There's gonna be crackle in the air. There's gonna be the long F word shirt. You're gonna have a bunch of them. So there's plenty of criticisms that you guys have never heard.
There's stuff that John's never heard.
No, Karen,
No,
she
there's no
doesn't mean
crinkle.
this is
Not
a crackle,
crinkle.
not a crinkle. There is
Crackle in the air.
there is a difference.
The air crackled with energy. I'm serious. You're just making me laugh, but I'm serious.
The air crackled. Okay. So anyway, back to Jesus. Back to so tomorrow, when we go to the Creeper Gallery, the two objects that we're definitely doing are the bonnet, and there's that one doll that we showed you that was kind of wasn't on the floor, it was on a platform. It's in a glass case. The woman, I think, died of bubonic. Is that how you say it?
Yes,
plague?
bubonic plague. Yeah.
The woman died of bubonic plague. Rumor is there was a strange crackle in the air that day that caused the plague, and so many people died. It was just one of those strange nights where the crackle was everywhere. The air crackled with a mixture of excitement and tension.
It is a thing. I'm telling you, John laughs, but the things I say are real, and I know what I'm saying. He has not been exposed to as much people around
that
me.
is another made-up thing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The air crackled with...
Figuratively, it's not really a word. It's some hillbilly made up this thing, and they use it. They use it figuratively, as it says there.
It's still a word you use.
It's a hillbilly word.
It is
That's
not
what
a
that
hillbilly
says to
word.
me, that you
No.
knew from.
Listen, sheltered in a tight little New Jersey
They had
world.
to Google. They had to look this up.
I have been around different places, so I'm telling you, just like I said another word that you said, what?
They had
And
to,
it was
they had
somebody
to,
from
they
a-
had to Google it and find. I'm sure if I made up the word like ORZMTYXZ, they could find.
That's you going down your tunnel. Fact is, I was right.
You weren't right.
You were wrong.
You made up a word.
Y'all smoking crack.
Thank you, John. John has it exactly right. You smoke the crackle. That's what you do with it. Trunch. That's your word too, Lauren. I'm sure. So anyway, so when we go tomorrow, those are the two objects that we'll do. If we could do 3, which I don't think we would ever be able to get to, we'll pick another one. It's funny because yeah, what's in that juice? Thank you. Ryan wants to know what you're drinking.
Punch. Fruit punch. It is too. Don't tell him that.
Moonshine, Brian.
Yeah, like I'd be sitting up.
Moonshine. She got one out in the back. It's out in the crackle night air, percolating as we speak.
Oh, help me.
But that's what we're doing tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be serious. Tomorrow night we'll be investigating. Tomorrow night, again, for me, I mean, again, it's a sad story about I believe it's a younger girl, I think, who died of the plague.
Yeah,
or bubonic. Yeah, little girl. Very sad. And the other bonnet, I'm not sure.
Yeah, we don't know much about that.
Again, these are the ones that I kind of. I don't mind doing.
So those are the two that we.
I don't mind doing, but there's no crackle in the air when we do these. They're just.
Well, I'll make sure it's crispy for you. How's that?
They're just can't wait yet. Sad.
So, the those are the only two that we have to do for the auction. Everything else
I believe
is done.
she said yeah.
Okay.
But I have to go up and find the other 3, which I don't know what they are.
Okay.
She said there's a picture of them on her page, what the auction. And I know some of you guys participate in the auction. I'm looking at you, Celine and Dan and a few others. But this is the first one she'll be doing this year. She hasn't done one.
No, since the old building.
Yeah. And I don't even remember when that one was.
December?
Probably same time last year. About
December?
Yeah.
I think we did one in December.
Oh, Celine wants the bonnet.
Yeah.
But again, because these aren't so dark and there's no danger of Chris will do the heavy lifting in this one. So I had to sit next to the mannequin last time.
Oh.
And do all that stuff. So this time
because you were so
John's gonna
pushed.
sit this one out and admire the crackle. It's a bug just flew by me. But that's what I'm gonna.
That's for making fun of the
bug.
crackle.
Well, that was a crackle bug that just flew by me. Right? That's the deal. You're gonna
There's
start.
No deal.
Why not?
I'll start.
All right, well, and finish.
No.
But that's the deal.
There's no deal.
2 objects tomorrow.
Definitely.
Start at 8:00. The good thing again, it gets dark at 8:00. There shouldn't be as many cars on the road. But again, the people upstairs are such a wild card that literally we start and we're like, oh God, good.
Yeah, because if they're not there, we can do the EVPs. But when they get back, you just can't because you can't.
No.
You can't rule it out.
And Friday night we had people that were walking right up on the stairs.
They were sitting in chairs and having conversations.
Yeah.
So that whole EVP session I did, we just couldn't go back to listen to it. So.
But yeah, I've got the South Jersey stuff to look through, and when I have some of that ready, that'll probably be after we do the Creeper Gallery tomorrow, and then Thursday we won't be on, and Friday we'll be at Liberty Hall. So Saturday or Sunday, hopefully I'll come on with what I have so far from South Jersey, from the Mystery Building, October 12th. If you're interested, take the chance, roll the dice. You can just say reserve it. I'm not going to send you any kind of payment requests. So just say I'm interested in attending.
How many spots are there?
There are going to be 24.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can just say I'm interested, hold it, and if I find out I want to go and it's by me, we'll do it. This way I have an idea. But it's a new place. From what, again, if stories matched activity,
Wow.
this place would be way up there.
Yeah.
Because the number of deaths that I keep hearing about, I keep getting texts. I just found out the daughter, first the husband and the wife died.
Yeah.
Eventually in the building, but now I find out there were 2 other young children. I don't know if it's their children or siblings. And also, I mean, it was like, oof, like again, when you're in the building and you don't know that, you're just doing what you're doing based on what little you know. And we didn't have a whole lot of information except for the Hessian soldiers and maybe.
Yeah, so we were just having to throw things out to see what we could get little by little.
Yeah, but now that you know, it changes everything because we definitely pushed a button upstairs in the attic when we started mentioning the bloods. Those are the clips I have. Literally, we're in the area of where the bloodstain was supposed to be, and I reference it, and everything starts going. The REM pod starts, the Ovilus starts saying things, the spirit box. So it triggered whatever. How do I find out more information for it? There really isn't any, Kara, because we can't release any. They don't want us to mention the location or talk about it until we finish
the investigation.
The second investigation. Yeah. It's their rule, not ours, when it comes to this. Usually, we're able to do a preliminary investigation, and if the building is packing with crackle, then we're able to announce an event and sell tickets. But
the auction will be live
on the Creeper Gallery page, not here.
Yeah, on the Creeper Gallery.
On Donna's page. And we'll be part of that. We'll be there that night talking about our experiences and what we got as far as evidence. And you'll be able to reference all the clips from the investigation before you bid or purchase anything. It's unique what she does all around.
Yeah.
The fact that she sells these objects and, these auctions, she did quite a few of them last year. I think we did 4, I think. And this year, because she's so busy with the new place, I mean, she hasn't had time. And that's what she said to us. She's like, when I prepare one of these auctions, because she puts together folders for each one with the barcode for the investigations and the case files for where the item came from, the readings that the mediums had given, if there were any. So you get all that, along with whatever we got. And sometimes it doesn't line up, like I said, when it comes to mediums, I'll listen to the history about a building or an item, but like medium stuff, unless I know them and I work with them, like if Jane told me something, or Judy Kay, or God, I'm trying to think of who else would you trust as far as like people that we really work with.
I can't come to my name. I'm not thinking of names, so why bother? Just the people that we trust.
Then I would kind of use that. I would use it, but not necessarily take it as gospel.
No, you just use it as a.
It would just be something to use on top of whatever else I had, just to see if I got a reaction. Just like the blood stain.
Yeah. It
wasn't there. The floor was painted over. We were told about it. So what did we do? Hey, was there a blood stain here? Boom. Everything started happening.
Yeah, there was a lot of reaction to that.
Cool. So again, it's the same thing with the objects. But anyway, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. live, right here, from there, at the Creeper Gallery. We'll start at 8 on schedule this time. We won't start early because we're not going to let you pick out the objects, because you picked out the Bat Boy and mine was better than I picked. So I trust me. I'll pick out the good. This one I can't pick out any though. I'm hoping they're good. You know what I mean?
I do.
I always get a little.
You
leery.
like the dark ones.
I always get a
know.
little leery when it comes to like happy things.
I know you do.
Yeah,
And they tend to surprise you too.
sometimes it's.
I know.
It's
But good night, everybody. Be safe. Stay healthy. And please remember to be kind to each other. Good night, guys.
Night, Timmy. There's crackle in the air tonight, Timmy. Be careful.